I don't know. Depends. As I was saying, I will analyze things. I don't like to speak about it, but I refuse already 3 options.
Already?
Already. I refuse already 3 options because I didn't feel it is what I want. You know, so I'm going to be calm in this aspect. The more time I have, the better I can prepare. I always say that my arrival at Inter was perfect. I left Chelsea by November, December, something like that. On the end of February, I signed my contract with Inter. From February until June, I was preparing myself for that job in an extreme situation where in 4 months I learned a language that is still the language, a part of Portuguese that I speak more fluently, because I really study for that. I studied the club, I studied the opponents, I studied the league. I was preparing myself for that. So the time that I am without a job in football, I'm going to prepare myself for the next, but the next must be something that makes me really happy with the challenge. He doesn't know my philosophy.
What is your philosophy?
Depends. My philosophy depends. I would love to go to a club and to be in conditions to do what Jurgen and Pep, for example, they did. You look to the team that Liverpool started the game today. How many players were there before Jurgen arrived?
Not many, if any.
A couple. And when Pep was not happy with the 4 fullbacks that he had, and in the same summer he bought 4 fullbacks that he liked. And when he bought one goalkeeper like Claudio Bravo, and then he was not happy with Claudio Bravo, and the next season he bought Ederson. And when Jurgen is in the club and win absolutely nothing for 3.5 years, and he still has the trust, and he still has the confidence, and he still has the conditions to try to keep going and going, and probably this season they have a big chance to do it, but it's the first time they win a trophy. That's why I was saying before that in my next job I will be not starting a conversation with the club without knowing exactly what the club wants and what the club has to give in terms of structure and in terms of the club objectives. Did I fight with Luka Modric? No. Did I fight with Javier Zanetti? No. Did I fight with Marco Materazzi? No. Did I fight with Frank Lampard? No. Did I fight with Nemanja Matic? No. And I could be here 2 hours giving you examples. Oh, William. Did I fight with William? No. I could give you examples and examples and examples of players that I never had a fight. Why? And what I say is that nowadays, in the process of education of players, you as a manager, you cannot be alone. You cannot be alone. It's a little bit like in the family. If it's only the father that educates, the son falls in love with the mother and hates the father. The time where the manager was the highest point of the club and was the all-powerful, I think is over. I think is over. You need the structure. You need the structure. You know, the next club that I'm going to speak with, a club that invites me to speak with, the first thing I want to speak with the club is not about the players they want to buy, is not about the budget they want to give, is not at all. What you have to give me in terms of structure. When I was champion in Madrid with 100 points, 116 goals, the record of Spanish football. And when you consider that in Spain, over the history of Spanish football, you had amazing teams. You had probably one of the best or the best team in the world for for the last decade at least.
But you do
and
accept-
there is another team that has the records. How can you be defensive with 100 points and 116 goals?